welcome to another horror movie review with me, Angela of Morbid Heart Designs. And today we're going to talk about a movie called The Autopsy of Jane Doe. If you're unfamiliar with this movie, I have linked the IMDb summary in the description below if you'd like to check it out. However, the next statement I am going to make does give away basically the plot, as does the title of this movie. I found this movie to be very mysterious and creepy, as the autopsy was performed by a father and a son of the body of Jane Doe and the mystery surrounding her death and what's up with her body. To be honest, this body was found in a pile of dirt under a house, but she's pristine, undecaying, she's really clean. Like, for her to be buried under a house makes no sense. And the mysterious parts get revealed as this autopsy is performed, and you go, wait, how is this possible? And just the amount of detail and what you learn as the characters learn about the whole situation is just really brilliantly written and executed, in my opinion. One thing I really did enjoy was the amount of foreshadowing in the dialogue. There's so much foreshadowing, and then how things play out, I really enjoyed. This is very much a psychological thriller as much as it is a horror movie. The music set a brilliant, creepy overtone for this entire movie. A side note for this movie, the corpse of Jane Doe is actually portrayed by an actress and not like a dummy or a mannequin. I do not envy her for her job. She sat perfectly still like the entire movie. If you are not comfortable with organs and the inside of the real human body, this is not a movie for you. I wouldn't necessarily call it gory, but it is very graphic as into the true nature of what an autopsy is performed, or at least how I assume it's performed. You do get a lot of views inside the corpse's body and a lot of organs being handled and processed as in like a real autopsy is. There are a few beautiful things about this movie that I greatly appreciate. One, there is nothing but mystery about this entire movie, from opening to close. There are characters who don't know what's going on in the beginning, they're not there for a big chunk of things, and they don't know what happened, and at the end, they still are just left in a baffling mystery. It's just amazing how it all happens. I highly recommend this movie, and I do give it 4 out of 5 Zombievers. I definitely would watch this again. Having thought about the movie and watching some theories of the movie, I definitely want to watch it a second time and see if I pick up on some of the other nuances and maybe some of the subtle storytelling or themes within the movie. I do wonder if there's an element of the discussion of depression. As I mentioned, this corpse is found that is pristine and clean and beautiful, but as they dig deeper, we can go with the Shrek reference. As you peel back the layer of the onions, there's more layers, and that is what the autopsy proves, and that is what depression often is. You could put on this pristine outside, everything's fine, I'm happy, but inside you're so miserable, you can't talk about it. I do wonder if maybe that is one of the underlying themes that I was going into it. I'm not going to say much on the depression aspects of this movie, as one thing that it reveals and discusses is one of the most emotional, sympathetic scenes in the entire movie, where you really get to see some of the characters' true depth. So I don't want to ruin that, but I do wonder if that moment is actually more of a pivotal thing in the whole story of the autopsy of Jane Doe. And to take off of that, the acting in this movie is so good. It's brilliant. The commitment, the emotions, the switch and the turns and the confusions that these characters experience. With many horror movies, and it's almost a horror movie trope, this movie does set it up for a possible sequel. I would definitely watch it if there was another one. I'm very intrigued about what we learn about this corpse, about Jane Doe, where it's gonna go, and even it could be set up for a prequel as well. Like, how did she get into the house that she was found at? And that's not a spoiler, because that's like the first 2 minutes, maybe minute of the movie. I really enjoyed this movie, and I do think you would enjoy this movie as well, so definitely give it a check out. I did watch it on Netflix. I will update below whether it's still on Netflix at the time of viewing this or available on Amazon Prime, things like that. Please remember to like and subscribe, follow my social medias. If you're new here, I do horror movie reviews on Thursdays and art videos on Tuesdays, and sometimes my art videos get added to my horror videos, and it's an exciting mess of awesome. And if you haven't checked out my Patreon, please do. For as little as $1 a month, you can help support me in my dreams of being an artist and a YouTuber and all the stuff and the things. And your name could appear here for as little as $1 a month. From my dark heart to yours, have a wonderful day, and please don't die before my next video.